This is Bumper to Bumper TV.
So, after multiple design refinements and concept iterations, the Kia Telluride is finally here. Initially, it is a visually imposing vehicle, a full-size SUV with an overall length of almost 197 inches, which translates into nearly 16.5 feet if you're doing the math. In that space, there is seating for as many as 8 passengers, depending upon the trim level and seat configuration. Our test vehicle was the SX, which, like the rest of the lineup, has 3 rows of seating. It was set up for 7 passengers. At this size, folks in the back could feel somewhat claustrophobic, but a power moonroof can be opened to bring in light. The third row can accommodate an adult, but it's better for children who have not reached their growth spurt yet. But even back there, they will find cup holders and USB outlets to charge tablets or smartphones. The second row, with a set of captain's chairs, is extremely roomy. The passengers in this space can even plug in the devices that need AC power, for which we think is a must-have feature at this level. Now, the front seat is where a driver and passenger are treated like royalty. The seats themselves come with side bolsters and 10-way power adjustments. A feature we really liked here in Georgia is an internal cooling system, which is really appreciated on a blazing hot summer day. With all of this, can the Telluride actually do some work? Starting with cargo capacity, the storage space can range from 21 cubic feet with the third row up, then expand to 46 cubic feet with them down, to as much as 87 cubic feet of room when the second row is folded flat. That should be more than enough to handle most electronics, luggage, and even camping gear with ease. Kia is moving all of this around with a very familiar power plant. The engine is a 3.8-liter V6, delivering 291 horsepower and 262 pound-feet of torque. It is adequate for the job, unless you have a desire to do some racing off the line. The drivetrain on the test vehicle was linked to an 8-speed automatic gearbox that shifts very smoothly. Now, with all of that weight, we got a little better than the advertised fuel economy in a combination of city and expressway driving. It is also worth noting that this setup can pull a 5,000-pound trailer without a struggle. All of this is, of course, controlled from the front seat, where the interior finish is definitely at the premium level. As for technology, there are the expected features, and one we think is long overdue in this segment. 1, 2, 3, 4. Passengers in the back seat can hear me without yelling. In our week of seat time, the Telluride proved to be surprisingly nimble and quiet for its size. We also took a few moments to appreciate some of the visual accents that take it beyond a series of slab surfaces. If there was any disappointment, it might be that with an off-road capability, a skid plate is only offered at the entry-level version. This is not Kia's first venture into a full-size SUV for the North American market. A few years ago, the brand offered the Borrego, a clone of the Ford Explorer. We think it was worth waiting to try to do something in this segment, and from our initial impressions, they may have gotten it right this time. I'm Greg Morrison.